The Chicago Bulls take on the Memphis Grizzlies in a matchup that could be a very difficult one for the Chicago Bulls to match up. The Memphis Grizzlies do have a weak defense at this early part of the season, but can the Bulls take advantage of it? That's the question we're going to ask ourselves today, and we'll talk about it all and more on today's Chicago Bulls Central.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host here, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the shits today, and it's going to be a shitty night possibly for the Chicago Bulls if they do not come in on their P's and Q's against this Memphis Grizzlies team. You do not want to allow yourself to be in yet another game where you have 20 plus turnovers against a team that can outright get out and run on you. You do not want that to happen. By the way, MC season, I know I've been busy. This week is going to be the week we lock down. I'm going to turn over the social media to you. We're going to get you in gear so you can go ahead and take it because we try to elevate the whole network to the next level this year. And so you're going to be a very big part of that. So I will be getting in touch with you this week, brother. I appreciate your patience with me. By the way, as we are looking to get this place to the next level, I'm also looking for somebody who would like to take the reins and be more of an admin to keep the conversation going in the Chi-Town Sports Central Discord channel as well. So, hey, we're elevating everything around here. And so we got three things that we're looking for. The social media manager, that's going to be handled by MC Season. We're looking for somebody to kind of be an admin within the Discord to keep the conversation going, to post the videos when they get up, everything like that. And then we're still also looking for a host of Fighting Illini Central. We're still looking for a host that will either do the basketball and the football teams, or one host for each, depending on what they want to do there. So if you guys know anybody who's interested in covering the Fighting Illini for the Chi-Town Sports Central Network, go ahead and holla at your boy. But now that the business is out of the way, this is an important game for the Bulls. This could be a game where we could see the Bulls take advantage. The Memphis Grizzlies are the sixth best offense in the league, but they're bottom five defensively in the league. They're giving up more points than they average scoring. And so because of that, this is where the Bulls can try to slide in here. The Memphis Grizzlies are giving up 121 points per game while they're scoring 119. This is where the Bulls need to get in here and get involved and play to your strengths offensively. You just got to do that. And so hopefully the Bulls are able to do that. And there's a couple of things going in the Bulls' favor where they can take advantage of this Memphis Grizzlies team, namely rebounds. The Chicago Bulls are the third best rebounding team in the league right now. Let me make sure that hasn't changed. Yeah, we're the third best rebounding team in the league. And that is so important for the Bulls for a couple of different reasons. One, we know that we are a team that likes to get out and run, right? We're playing with the fastest pace in the NBA right now. So you want us to rebound the ball well because it's naturally going to give us opportunities. We're the best defensive rebounding team in the league. We are averaging 41 defensive rebounds per game. That's 2.5 better than the next team below us, and that's the San Antonio Spurs. So because of that, this is where the Bulls team needs to take advantage and get out in transition with those defensive rebounds. You have to be diligent in rebounding as a team. And the Bulls, for the most part, have rebounded as a team very well. We always have good rebounding guards out there in Kobe, Giddey, Lonzo, Ayo, Zach. They're all good rebounding guards. You got Vooch, who's one of the better defensive rebounders in the league as well. You got Jalen Smith, who's solid. Josh Giddey, I don't think I mentioned. Josh Giddey's definitely a solid rebounder. Lonzo, all those guys are solid rebounders. So we need to be diligent in that. But the Bulls, unfortunately, are a terrible offensive rebounding team, right? So we don't get a lot of second chance points. The Bulls are in the bottom 10 teams in the league as far as offensive rebounds, even though we're the third best overall rebounding team. We're one of only about 10 teams that aren't averaging double-digit offensive rebounds at this early part of the season. So that's something that the Bulls could definitely be better at. You got to keep the Memphis Grizzlies off the defensive boards because they're another team that will get out and run if you give them opportunity to. So the Bulls got to keep them off of that. We got to keep them off that. We got to keep the turnovers down as well. There's no excuse for how much the Bulls have turned the ball over at this young part of the season. We got to get that underway. And the Bulls would be leading the league in turnovers in any other year, but the Toronto Raptors, who are terrible, are averaging 21 turnovers per game. So, they're the only thing saving the Bulls from being the worst turnover team in the league. So the Bulls got a defensive rebound well, especially since you aren't the best defenders, right? Get the defensive rebounds where you can, naturally get out in transition, limit the turnovers when you're out in transition, and score effectively well, right? Shoot the ball efficiently from the field overall. You want to be between 49 and 52% ideally, shoot the ball overall from the field. If the Bulls can do that, they can be in a game like this, right? We have the offense to match with the Memphis Grizzlies offense. And defensively, we've been better than them. So if this turns into a game where it comes down to who can make the defensive stops needed down the stretch of the game, the Bulls are kind of better equipped to do than what the Memphis Grizzlies have shown so far this season. But then again, we know that things don't always hold true for the Chicago Bulls team. So that is what it is when it comes down to that. Was irking the shit out of me. Y'all ever have those moments where your OCD just kicks in on something random? My eye just caught that out my peripheral and I could not stop focusing on it. So I had to fix it. I apologize. I had to fix it. What's good, Haize? Game day. Hopefully Vooch doesn't get bodied too much today. He's going because he's passive V. That's crazy. Passive V is a name. That's crazy. When Patrick Williams has guarded centers better than our two actual centers on this roster, I think that says a lot. I think Jerry Reinsdorf is an ass baby. That's how I know you've been here forever. I completely forgot about ass baby until you just said that. What was that? Was that year one of this show? That was 3 seasons ago? That's crazy. I'm pissed about this whole TV. I'm tired of jumping through hoops to get the damn game. Hey, Fubo is where you want to go. Fubo. Cortez, what's going on, Cortez? Glad to have you in the building. What's going on, humble servant? Glad to have you in here. Quentin, I'm tired of coming into the game excited, so let's switch it up. I'm coming into this game with the attitude that the Bulls will make me mad. Hey, listen, you can't go down from that. I don't know if you pay attention to Memphis matchups, but Patrick Williams normally has a good game against Triple J. Is that real? Hold on, let's see. Because you got to check with Shay. Shay be saying shit. Shay will see something happening once and then be like, well, Patrick Williams always shuts him down and be like, he scored less than 10 points one time. It's not that I don't believe you. Just let me trust but verify is when it comes to Shay. That's how I gotta do things. Is trust but verify. Let's see. Let's see what this says. Yeah, Shay, what the fuck are you talking about, Shay? Jaren Jackson Jr. for his career has averaged 27 points, 5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, a field goal shooting percentage of 45% from the field. I'm sorry, 54% from the field and 45% from 3. What are you talking about? Where is that a good defensive game at, Shay? They played 3 games against each other. Jaren Jackson has scored 24 points, 31 points, and 26 points. See, this is why you can't just go off what Shay be saying. Sometimes Shay can't differentiate what happened in his 2K matchup versus real life. I'm glad I didn't just go off what you said. I'm glad that I went and verified that because what? Shay, my boy, come on, man. I'm tired of coming in. Oh, I already read that one. Edie really might surprise some people. Edie's been a 12-pack of ass during the regular season. So I hope he does. Like the Memphis Grizzlies just converted Huff from a 2-way to a 4-year actual NBA contract because guess what? Zach Edey has been a 12-pack of butt cheeks to start the season out. Now, he's a rookie. I always thought that the game may come a little bit slower to him. I know he had a really good preseason. But yeah, Zach Edey ain't been good, fella. He's been shooting the ball at an efficient percentage, but that's because he ain't taking very many shots. So we'll see. But Vooch gotta have his head on the swivel because Zach Edey will ham it on him. You think I think you think the D Wade statue is a prank. No, that's not a prank. They unless they spent thousands of dollars on that. Larry Ghost says, hire me for Illinois. All right, Larry, here's what I need you to do. My hit me up on Twitter if you have it. It's at CEO Haize. That's CEOHAIZE. Hit me up on Twitter, or you can email me bullcentralpod@gmail.com. You can email me there if you want to do that. Either place, it'll get to me. Go ahead and send that in. We'll wrap and talk. I really want to get an Illinois podcast out there. I don't have time to do it, so I will not be part of it, but I will create your thumbnail template. I already created the logo like a year ago when I tried to recruit Sonny. So, there it goes. Just let me know. I really need to win today because I'm still pissed about the Chicago Bears loss last night. You taught this early on when you're starting sports, the game ain't over till the clock sounds. That's a fact. You know what? That play would have almost been better had he not get in it because he's the one who tipped it up. Had he not been there, it probably would have just fell down. Like, if you need someone to intricately cover the Chicago Level Bulls, I'm available for hire, Haize. You'll have to pay me to do that. You have to pay me to do that. So, yeah, there you go. You can definitely recruit you for that. Haize with the sophisticated. Is this sophisticated? This is comfortable. This shirt is linen. This is a linen Chicago Bulls shirt. It is one of the most comfortable shirts I have, period. This motherfucker feels like I'm wrapped in a blanket. It's freezing down here in the studio because I keep the temperature lower down here for all the equipment that I have going on, the lights and shit. It's freezing, and this shit feels amazing. That's all I can tell you. I didn't even know they made linen Chicago Bulls material. Am I old because I'm wearing a linen shirt? Yes. But guess what? I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. So, that's what it is. D-Dub in the building says, yo, Haize, hope you're doing good. I'm mostly okay, brother. I'm mostly okay. I love hearing that the Raptors suck. As a Western Canadian dude, anything that makes teams in Eastern Canada look like shit brings a smile to my face. That's crazy. Chloe, if Billy doesn't play Modest more, I'm a loser. Well, listen, let's keep in mind, Chloe, I understand where you're coming from with that. Make no mistake. We all want to see Modest more, but this Bulls team is still trying to win, and they're playing. He's picking Julian Phillips right now, who is a year advanced. So it may be that Modest Bucilis just doesn't play a whole lot during his rookie year, but we'll see. We'll see. Sky needs Stephanie White. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll have a video out on that tomorrow morning. I'm already going to do it after I do the post-game show. I already got my plan to do it. After myself, Shay just be saying shit to say shit. Bro, I'm like, wait a second. What are we talking about? I wasn't necessarily saying he shuts him down, but he does a pretty good job of defending him like he does with Giannis. I don't believe that. That's not that. This numbers don't support that. The numbers don't support that. Vincent, I just got off work. I'm ready for a good game for us tonight because Chicago Bears pissed me off on the last play. I hope the Chicago Bulls can make my heart happy. You betting on the Bulls to make your heart happy? Man, life must be rough, bro. You betting on the Chicago Bulls owned by Jerry Michael Reinsdorf to make your heart happy. Hey, I hope it happens, bro. I don't trust it, but I hope it happens. I hope it happens. Will be great to see Sanogo. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. What's up? How you doing? I'm all right. I'm mainly okay. Mainly okay. That's why it's sophisticated. The new generation don't be rocking with ice cream or linen. Hey, oh well. Hey, if they don't, it is what it is. Hire me as your no. My barber's clean. Like, what you talking about, bro? Like, no, I'm good on that. Wins what? I know you mean the Toronto Raptors, Grady Dick and them. I don't know, bro. Let's see. When is it? When do the Bulls face the Raptors? Let's see. We don't face the Raptors for the first time until February? That's crazy. No, we faced the Raptors for the first time January 31st on New Year's Eve. We do not face them until then. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. Brody, Patrick Williams don't guard Giannis besides maybe a few possessions. Listen, you just gotta let Shea have his point sometimes, man. Haize, when Buzelis gets on the court, he looks pretty tentative. I want to see him confident in attacking the rim like he was in preseason. I mean, he's a rookie, man. Like it's gonna come. Like Modest Buzelis has that mindset. He has that mentality where I'm not too worried about it. I'm not. I think it's gonna be fine in the long run. The Bulls making your heart happy is like Jerry Reinsdorf playing center tonight. That's crazy. I know this is a Bulls channel, but how many games do the Bears need to win in order to make the playoffs? I mean, it's way too early to say for sure, but a fair bet is 10, right? 10 is usually a fair place to get you into playoff contention. Usually. Now, the NFC is having a very deep season, and the NFC North is deep, so it could take more than that, but we'll see. As a mate says, what up, Haize? Kobe goes crazy today. Mark my words. Hope we get a W. Let's go Bulls. I mean, that will go with what we've seen from Kobe so far. Can you imagine that color commentary if Lonzo plays ball over dick for 3? No, you got to see him both dive after a loose ball, and you could say you got a dick and ball pile up. Like you got to be able to say that, right? So anything to keep my mind off that Bears game yesterday. Listen, I've already filed it away and put it away because I would be in therapy right now if I wasn't able to do that, right? That's one thing about doing this, being on this side of the cameras, that I've had to learn to just file it away. Pat does about as good as we can expect on Giannis, but it's mid at best overall. Anyone want to see some other players on it team get elbowed by him like Pat did with listen, Giannis pushes off a lot too that nobody calls. Haize, can you see any scenario where Zach plays the entire season with us and we end up keeping him long term? Yeah, I can actually see a lot of scenarios where that happens. So just checking in, the team looks like it's gonna live and die by the 3-point line. Just gonna need time to get used to the new offense. But when it's working, gotta say the team was fun to watch. Yeah, I mean the margin of error is real high right now, so they got to get that together. But we'll see what happens there. Y'all are crazy. Yeah, crazy. Haize, you're in great history with black people. The first guy to beat the shit out of a police officer and get away with it. I didn't get away with it. I had fucking 2 years of probation and I had to pay like $1,300 in fines. I didn't get away with it. I didn't see no jail time, but I didn't get away with it. Now, let's just be clear there, right? Let's just be clear there. Technically, I should be a felon right now, but I pulled some shit. But yeah, I didn't. It's not that I beat the shit out of a police officer and I walked away like, yeah, bitch, and never heard about it. I walked away like, yeah, bitch, and then the police officers knocked on my door and was like, go ahead and come with us for a second. I got put on an 8-hour hold. I had to go to court a month later. I had to pay a huge fine, and I was on probation for 2 years. I didn't get away with it for nothing, but he got his ass beat though. That's for damn sure. He got his ass beat. The Bulls with Rose made me happy back when I was a young blood. Those were the good old days. Yeah, I mean, I remember those days, man. How long you think Lonzo will be on restricted minutes? From what we've seen, he seems like he's moving better in each. Honestly, I think he may be on a minutes restriction. Like, keep in mind, there's no history. The Bulls, they have nothing to go off of. There's no history in the NBA of this injury. So while, yeah, Lonzo does seem to be moving well, he doesn't seem to be having like long-term effects where he's like sore hugely the next day. But he's going to be on probably a minutes restriction this whole entire season. This whole entire season. Haize, I've told y'all before I was a criminal. Y'all be thinking I be playing. Don't let the jokes, the smile, and the fun nature here make y'all forget I'm a criminal. I like to fight. My whole life, I got kicked out of preschool for fighting. Ask my mama. I've been fight my whole life. I chose to fight because I don't like people. I don't like humans, and these hands do work. Not that type of work. No giggity. So yes, 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 yes. I am a criminal, former criminal. Luckily, any and all crimes that I may or may not have uh, uh, done in my lifetime, the statute of limitations has passed. So I'm good on there. I'm good. I'm good. It is what it is. Confident against the Bucks, jittery against OKC, hoping for the former today. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. If the Bulls perform the same exact way that they did on Friday against the Thunder, I'm going to be throwing my sorrows in a bottle of Johnny Walker. Remember, blue? Johnny Walker blue? Because if you're drinking Johnny Walker black, I got concerns. But if you're drinking Johnny Walker blue, I could rock with you. I could rock with you. Are you inviting me over to Chicago just so you can fight an Australian? If I do fight an Australian, it's not going to be you. Your name doesn't start with an M, so you're good in my book. We brothers. I never fight you. Never. I hope the Bulls at least have 10 or 15 threes tonight. Let's just hope Kobe, Vooch, and Zach can have a rhythm tonight, or for everyone, matter of fact. Yeah, I mean, this Bulls offense, when it's in rhythm, it's beautiful to watch. It's beautiful to watch. I'm glad you don't have the felony attached to your name, but you may. No felony attached to my name, ma'am. None. I do not do those things. This was me in my younger hothead days. I have not committed I've cannot committed assault since I was at least 23, 24 years old. Before then, hey, listen, anybody could catch these hands. Like it used to be so bad. Listen, we're gonna take a trip down memory lane. I used to be so bad that my friend used to be able, like, if we were out, we were at whatever. My friend would be like, "Hey, Haize, I bet you can't beat his ass." I'd be like, "All right, bet," and go start a fight. I was dealing with trauma. The trauma happened. The trauma's over with. I'm done. I've been to therapy. I got on the linen shirt now. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Then when you come to Chicago, I have to make sure I have bail money set in case you get us into some shit. That's listen. As long as they don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. That's the thing. Just don't mess with me. That's it. Do you watch the games through League Pass or on the new satellite channel? I watch it on League Pass. That's where I watch it. So you're saying you were like Ron Artest elbowing James Harden in the head? Pretty much. So I was probably the real life version of Draymond Green when Draymond be crashing out. Like it was from the age of 17 to about 24. There was a nice 7-year period where I was batshit ass crazy, right? Now, between 17 and about 21, 22 was when it was at its worst. After around the time my daughter was born, I started getting my life together. And then I turned my life over to Jesus. I went to therapy, and now you see the man that you see before you right now. So, all right, MC Season. Hey, listen, I got them hands that your abuela was making them tamales with. Keep fucking with me, bro. Keep fucking with me. I know your abuela was pulling out the tamales out the oven. No mitt. Cookie pans. No oven mitt. Watch yourself, my boy. Watch yourself. I know this is random, but have you seen Mike Tyson as of late? Yeah, Mike Tyson about to kill somebody. Yeah, but I rock with family. If you fight on for, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. Everybody and that's like the same thing. That's why when Big Kev was wilding at Bulls Fest, telling telling old women, pissing old women off, I was like, shit, if we end up having to fight, we gotta fight. Like it just is what it is. Hey, try growing up in an urban family that's from Chicago. We don't give a shit about you being disabled. You're gonna fight every day. That's funny when y'all. So everybody doesn't know Shay's his background. It's not my place to share it. But if you know Shay and you know Shay talking about that he had to fight every day, first of all, your family is wilding. Secondly, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's funny. What's good, Haize? Just want the Bulls to win. You and me too, Junior. You and me too, brother. You and me too. Bears lost hurt. Hope Bulls are better tonight. Let's hope so. Let's really hope so. Bro, what? Hey, listen. Oh man. Ah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Bears, hopefully the Bulls can get us a W. Listen, I just hope that the Bulls come out and compete. Like, I just want to see a competitive game. I told y'all before, like, I came into the season, wins and losses aren't necessarily what I'm going to judge this season by. It's about the growth, development, and those type of things. So that's what I really want to, that's what I really want to, this Bulls team to focus on, right? This type of pregame got my mind off the Bears. Thank you for that. That's what we're here for. Part of what Chicago Bulls Central is therapy. That just is what it is. Shit, my hands ready to eat for everyone. If a Tyler steps up to me, I'm getting baptized on. That's first of all, MC season getting into a fight with a toddler would be grade A entertainment. Now I couldn't post it to YouTube because that's child abuse and they take my channel, but that's crazy. That's crazy. You ever lose a fight? To my dad. Yeah, that's a story for another day. I lost some like kickboxing tournaments, those type of things, some karate matches. Um, yeah, but like a straight up fight, other than what my pops know, never. And I don't even say that to like. There's been a couple of times where I should have lost, but pure ignorance kept me from going down. There's a time this motherfucker, his name was Derek. He, like the motherfucker head bunted the shit out of me and caught me like right above the bridge of my nose. If it was a little bit down, it may have killed me. No jokes aside, he head bunted me. That mother, I was seeing. I saw three of the motherfucker and I just aimed at all three of them. If he had hit me one more, if he had landed one more punch after headbutting me, I would have been down. I'm not even. I ain't even got to try to sound tough on that. That motherfucker headbutted the shit out of me. I'm talking about like, I'm like, what the fuck? Hold up, what? And then I just started swinging. I had to like, because I knew at that point if I caught another one to the face, I was down. So I just started swinging at all the three motherfuckers that I saw in front of me, and luckily, I made it out of that one. But that was the closest I've been to it. That motherfucker caught me with a mean headbutt, though. Yeah, that was bad. That was the bad one. That motherfucker caught me with a headbutt. That shit was almost over. I was almost down and out for the count. Pure ignorance is the only thing that kept me on my feet. Because I tell you what, the pain that I felt when his head hit me in my head, bro, I was like, hey, man, listen, we could work this out. We can talk about this shit. Like, oh man, fight smarter, not harder. Rather fight a tanked up 30-year-old or a toddler getting MC. I'm glad he didn't hit. Oh yeah, man. He would have hit me again. That shit would have been over with. Would have been done. Out. Out for the count. I want the whole team to play well. I need Vooch and Levine to play. Well, the Vooch has been the most consistent bull this season. Even more consistent than Zach LaVine, because Zach LaVine has had 3 games with all questionable second halves. Vooch has been balling this season. He's been balling this season. Haize, how can we watch the Bulls game for free for us Chicagoans? All I can say, sis, is go get that digital antenna and hope for the best. Hope for the best. I mean, no, we finished the fight. I was just saying in that moment, I was like, hold on, wait a second. Oh, can we call a timeout? Can somebody spritz me with some water, please? Water me, please. Like, hey, man, listen. Yeah. That motherfucker head bunted the shit out of me. It's like somebody told him, like, hey, Haize don't go down. You got to kill him. Because when I tell you I hit him with one, I got him good. I felt confident about it. He came back with the head, he led with the head bunt. I wasn't prepared for that. Who head bunts in the street fight? I wasn't prepared. Man. I just wasn't prepared for it. But I ain't never got head bunted since then. I can say that. I learned from my mistakes. But yeah, man, that was different. Not gonna lie to you. That was very different. Exactly. You know how they say everybody, see, I got a plan after getting punched in the mouth. I didn't have a plan after getting head bunted because I didn't expect it. He had a C-dub forehead. It was all forehead. Like it all was, man. It just, yeah. Just keep Vooch fresher in games. He's playing well. Smith gets 14 minutes, so 2 stints of 7. Why not instead of that 3 5-minute stretches? So, listen, that's where you start getting too complicated. Just play. Like, you got to get in rhythm as well. So I think I understand shorter stretches, but I think the longer stretches allow players to get more in rhythm is what I think happens. So if you leading with a headbutt, you got no exactly. Hey, I mean, a great strategy. Great strategy, man. Like, hey, I guess if you go with your best, bro. Like, I mean, hey, go with your best. Which see. Yeah, bro. Like, real talk, man. Real talk, bro. It was crazy. It was like Fantasia head butted me, bro. Like, it was, it is what it is, bro. Haize, in a fight, anything goes for me. I'm doing whatever, punching, kicking, scratching, biting, picking up weapons, whatever. I don't give a shit. No holds barred. Well, shout out to you, mankind. Shout out to you. I know one damn thing. Vooch better not be our best 3-point shooter tonight. Unless he's just having a crazy night. If that's the case, man, it is what it is, right? You got to live and die by it. All right, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to end the live stream, man. We'll be back at halftime. You already know what it is, man. Thank you guys for making this enjoyable. Thank you for being the best part of Chicago Bulls Central. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We got to go 25,000 subscribers by the end of the season. It's always hard when the Bulls lose to grow. We grow on average during the season about 5,000 to 6,000 per in over the season. So I think that's a fair goal to get to. Since the start of the season, we've gotten almost 1,000 already. So we want to get to 2,500 subs by the end of the season. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Otherwise, I love you guys. Make sure you guys follow the show at Bulls Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. BullsCentralPod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and or voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related, but that's thanks to you guys. Like I like to end every episode on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See red if you can, y'all.